Hey, so this is the introduction video to a series that I've created that is about breastfeeding injuries and nursing manners. Your baby is going to go from this beautiful little potato, essentially, who just sits in your arms and cuddles and snuggles, to a baby who grows and begins to interact with their world. So I've got this little mannequin who's going to be helping me throughout the videos to identify, well, how do we address different issues that can pop up when baby is learning how to interact with their world, and included in that world, mother's chest. Mothers can get injured because their child is biting or pinching, grabbing skin and pulling. Maybe they're kicking and digging into mom's skin. Whatever it is, I wanted to create these videos because, one, I didn't know about this before going into my breastfeeding journey, and my baby turned out to be one of those little one-man marching bands who was trying to destroy me. I was bruised all the way across. I was sobbing. It hurt so badly, and I felt powerless to do anything about it because all of the attempts that I was making with doing timeouts and saying no, all the different techniques that I knew of to try and modify his behavior weren't working. And so when I went online and did a ton of research, I found all these forums where there were other moms crying out into the internet, how do I fix this? And so many of the forums had no answers. So realizing how many desperate moms there were out there, I kept doing the research, I kept hunting till I found the answers and the resolutions, and I'm making these videos for any other moms out there who are going through the same challenges. I really hope these are helpful to you. Now, one note that I'm going to make, I was very intentional about trying to find responses that reflected multiple cultural backgrounds. Reason for it, the region that I live in, if you even mention the word spank, you are going to have, all hell descend on you for having even thought of that concept. Whereas in other cultures, so there are places where you backtalk to your parents, you get slapped across the face, and that's normal. Nobody blinks twice because that is how you discipline your child when they talk back to you. Knowing that depending on where you happen to be, physical discipline may be encouraged or acceptable, or it might be no, like you don't even think about doing that. These videos reflect the entire spectrum of human cultural experiences, and sorry, rather than saying all, a broad spectrum of. So I want you to be equipped with the knowledge of the tools that are available to you, and then you can choose the ones that are the best fit for your family, for your cultural context. So if you hear me saying something like you can give your child a nip and you're going, that's physical discipline, that's wrong, rather than putting something in the comments and talking about what a horrible person I am, don't do that. Nobody likes that person. Don't leave those kinds of comments. Instead, just know that doesn't fit your cultural context or your approach to your family, and that's fine. Let that tool pass you by and choose the ones that are going to be the best fit for you. But take a look at the range, know what's available, and know that if your child is pinching, biting, doing something that hurts you, you are not stuck having to fight through that. And also, that doesn't have to be the thing that ends your breastfeeding relationship. If you want to reach a certain age and you're not there yet, and the pinching, the grabbing, the kicking, the biting is the thing that's making you want to stop early, then hopefully you'll find the resources in these videos that will empower you to be able to preserve that relationship and keep going. So let's get started. Here we go.